Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Oh man. Okay. I was um I was wondering with today, right? There's a lot going on around me, but it's almost kind of one of those days where you kind of feel a little guilty because a lot of people were going through, like a lot of people around me were going through so much madness. And when I thought about it, like just coming to an end, I'm just kind of like, you know what? It was actually kind of easy peasy for me. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was a pretty smooth sailing day. Now it's not over, obviously. So hopefully it's not one of these days where it's like, oh, it's gonna be a big turn of events. Everyone else is going through it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You just wait. Your ship is going to arrive, my friend. So I sure hope not. Hey, but let me go ahead and throw this out there, right? I went to make a delivery, and oh man, where was it? In Chino Hills. Was it Chino Hills? Yeah, Chino Hills. Okay, so I was in Chino Hills earlier today, right? And there was this woman. She's a receiver, and she's been receiving me the last three times I've been there, which I don't know. It's not like I go there all the time, so I don't know. It's been like a span of like a month or something like that. It's been her, right? And I'm like, okay. So today I asked her, I'm like, hey, what happened to everybody else? Because I only see you now. And she said that the other chick, she changed her schedule and goes on lunch. And then I'm like, all right, what about the dude? Because there was some big fat dude that used to work back there, right? And she said that he's on vacation. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, wow, all right, damn, how long is he on vacation for? And she says he comes back in June. And I'm like, in June? And she says, yeah. And I'm like, wait, how do you go on vacation? We're in the month of April. How do you go on vacation and come back in June? Like, how does that happen? I mean, a lot of companies won't even let you take a full solid month off. You may have vacation time, but a lot of companies, a lot of businesses won't let you do more than 2 weeks. There may be some that might stretch it out to a month, but most businesses don't stretch it out that long. And she said that he is on paternity leave. And I thought, okay, okay. So he just had a kid. Well, I mean, his lady or whatever just had a kid. And she said, yeah. And I'm like, gosh. Now, I don't know how many of you, I don't know how many of you, Vatos, have taken advantage of that. But to me, that's a big crock, Holmes. Get back to work. Now, if you want to take a week or two off, that's one thing. But the fact that you're going to be taking that much time off, like, I've not seen this dude in like a month, right? So he's been off for like a month already. And he's not coming back till June. Because his lady had a kid? I mean, it's his kid too, right? But what the hell are we doing here? It's exactly what I tell everybody. It's exactly what I tell everybody. Everybody complains about society, but you never look at your contribution to how society turned out this way. Now, if she's sick, if her labor went horribly bad and she's really sick, or that's one thing. That's one thing. I understand that. But just wow, you know, we had a kid, so now I'm taking whatever 3 months off. I think she said they took 12 weeks off, like 12 weeks. Good gosh, Holmes. 12 weeks. That's pretty much a quarter of a year. Because you guys had a kid? I get her. I understand the mom getting time off of work. She went through the labor, and yeah, somebody needs to be there with the baby. I understand that. And I can even understand the man getting a week or two off as well. I can understand that. The mom is a little bit weak. She's getting over the labor, things of that sort. I get that. 12 weeks? For the dude? Again, like I said, if she is very ill, super sick or something, that's different. That's not what I'm talking about. Get your ass back to work. I keep telling everybody. I keep telling everybody. For one, everyone's crazy except for me. But two, I keep telling everybody. Everybody loves to complain about society. Oh, the women these days. Oh, the men these days. Oh, kids these days. Oh, the government. Oh, look at this. Oh, the way this is. Your contribution. Your contribution on the way things are. That is nuts. So I just told her, I'm like, hey, like, are you cool with that? And she's all like, what do you mean? I said, well, if he were your man, I put her on the spot, right? Because it is her coworker. I said, if he were your man, and he took that much time off of work, like, would you be cool with that? And she was just kind of like going around like, I don't know, I guess, to help around the house. And I said, yeah. Like, a week or two, yeah, sure. But if you took the full 12 weeks, you'd be okay with that? And she was just like, I guess, I don't know, yeah, I guess, why not? And I said, you wouldn't lose any respect for him? Knowing that he is able to go back to work, but he's looking at this as a freebie to get out of work? And she didn't answer that question. She just shrugged her shoulders and just said, like, it's different nowadays. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, there it is. There it is. Usually, most companies don't give but 1-2 weeks off. Still, there's others that can help even so. Maybe he gave birth. Good gosh, Holmes. Let me tell you guys this, right? Okay. Hey, what's up to everybody on here? Okay, so my two sons, they're both adults, Holmes, right? Goodness gracious, homie. Dog, I would have committed suicide, dog. Staying home for 12 weeks. Are you kidding me? I keep telling everybody, this is why society is where it's at. all these little things that everybody just kind of shrugs off their shoulders, just kind of like brushes off their shoulder, like, well, it's nothing, you know, like, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Because you keep on complaining about society. That's why not. Because everything in society that you complain about, this is a contribution to it. That's why not. That's cool. Homeboy wants to take a week or two off because the mom is weak, because she just went through labor. That's cool. Feed him. All right. After that, get your ass back to work, Holmes. This was taking practically 3 months off. And I know he ain't the only one. I know there's a bunch of dudes out there that do this. Let's see. Chicago Finest, 1981. See, what if we get those 2 months off with pay? Use it or lose it. See, that's what I'm talking about, though, Jose. That's what I'm talking about. There was a thing once upon a time called dignity, right? And it's like, all right. Oh, it's, you know what? Let me put it to you guys like this. Right? It's like whenever you call in sick, you really, truly are sick. Now, today's different, right? Today, I don't know, I guess a lot of companies, you're just able to, I don't know, send some sort of text message or whatever, right? But once upon a time, you actually had to pick up the phone and call and talk to somebody and say, hey, I'm not coming in today. Maybe some of you guys still have it like that. And even though you really are sick, you still kind of muster in a cough, like even though you really, truly are sick, right? When it comes to this, it's like, okay, look, I can take this much time off, get paid for it or anything, but you know what? It's right for me to get back to work. You want to stretch it out a week, it's like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take advantage of this. I don't know. I'm going to take a week off or 2 weeks. Like I said, 1 or 2 weeks to help homegirl out, to help your lady out, because she's weak and everything of that sort. That's cool. That's fine. Like I said, if she's ill and she's in the hospital because her pregnancy went wrong and all that, or her labor went wrong and all that, that's different. That's not what I'm talking about. But if everything's all good, dandy, and up on the up, I'm telling you, Vatos, dog. I'm telling you, Vatos. And women are probably not going to admit this, but I'm telling you, Vatos, your lady is going to lose respect for you, man. If you're like, hey, yeah, they're going to give me all this time off, and I could just kick it here. As opposed to, okay, you know, you're good. All right, cool. I'm getting back to work. Mom gave birth in 5 days. She went back to work. Oh, that was a different time, Andrew. That was a different time, my brother. Heck, I wasn't even in hospital with oldest 24 hours. I'm telling everybody. This is how society gets to where it's at. And everybody just starts complaining about society. The men start complaining about the women start complaining about the men, the adults start complaining about the kids start complaining about the adults, everyone complains about the government. This is how it gets to where it's at. Because little small things like this that just get passed by. It's the little things that just over and over and over and over, and then it becomes the norm. And then once it becomes the norm, it's like, well, that's it. That's how it is. If this was my son, one of my sons, right? If this were one of my sons, first of all, they ain't having kids for a while, right? There's no wood to knock on here. Even though my oldest son, he does have a girlfriend, and their relationship's getting a little bit more serious. He's 25 years old. But If this were one of my sons, man, I'd put the boot. Yeah, I mean, they don't live with me, but I still, man, he knows damn well not to come at me with that nonsense. Man, I will put the boot to his nalgas. Get your ass back to work. What the flying flip are you doing, man? How is your lady supposed to respect you like this? Where you're just looking to screw the system over, where you're just looking to get an easy handout. How is your woman supposed to respect you? As the leader of the house, when you're over there just trying to get some easy handouts. Hey, I could juice it for more. Hell no, I need to go back to work. I can't stay home one day from work. What's up, Chicano Tube? I'm out here in Riverside. I don't work on Sunday. I'm always busy on Sunday. Hey, man, Sundays, for the most part, not every Sunday, but for the most part, Sundays is my days that I don't wear working boots, man. That's my day to kick my feet up, Netflix it. If you contribute to those benefits, why shouldn't you take them? Take them then. Take them. That's fine. Take them. California, there's paid family leave. Good. Take them then. Take it all. Take it all. Because there's character and dignity. The vato act like they got pregnant taking all that time off. Yes. Yes, exactly, Mikey. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There was a time where there wasn't, we didn't need all this. It was just character and dignity. It's, hey, man, you know what? I'll give you a little bit of time off. Boom, you know what? Take all the time you need. Take all the time you need. It's like, okay, cool. You know what? I just need a week. I just need 2. Even though you're going to grant me so much time, I got character and dignity. I'll be back. Let me just make sure everything's copacetic at home. Let me make sure, you know, the woman's doing good. Her energy is getting back up. She's getting better. Let me help around with the baby. I'll be back. I don't need to take a quarter of a year off. I go to work sick. Oh, man. Yes. I've gone to work sick as heck, too, man. We get 2 months paid. Also, every 4 years, it's just part of the whole deal, compensation. But not 2 or 3 months. Where is love, you know? I always go to work, common cold. I got the flu, different. I've gone to work with the flu, but I don't really interact with people. There's days where I don't interact because, you know, I'm on the road. So if you're working around people and you got the flu, yeah, you're probably better off staying home. You don't want to pass that to anybody else. What is this? Can't go puking or having other issues. Keisha, if I get sick. All right, let me see. Usually have happens. You, my little nephew and niece get me sick. All right, let me see how much time I got. All right, cool. Anyway, being on the road, sick sucks. Oh, dog, yeah, it does, man. It does. That's another thing, man. I'm not pivoting here. I was gonna play a little something, but for those, and I tell people this too that are thinking about becoming truckers, if you are on the road and you get sick, you're on the road, man. There's no, well, you know, I'll just kick in the comfort of my home. No, you're on the road. So if you live in California and you're in Idaho or New Mexico or Texas or whatever, and you get sick, like really, really sick, you're on the road. There is no, I'm just gonna kick it at home. No, you're on the road. You're sick on the road. So, let me see. What's going on, Kern County Stories? I haven't seen you in a while, homegirl. So yeah. So anyway, that was just tripping me out. Um, I know I've heard that before. I think there's a difference of when it's the female. I think it's maternity leave with an M, and then when it's for the male, it's paternity leave with a P. And that just always kind of struck me weird to get that much time off to the dude. And by the way, I don't know this. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but do you have to be married? Because, yeah, maybe he had a kid, but what if he's not even with her? What if they don't even live together? Do you have to show that you guys are married or living together or something like that? Because if not, I mean, dog, I mean, he could just kick out his own pad, or I don't know, if he lives with his mom or whatever, but they probably don't even live together. I would say that they have to be married for this to work, for him to be granted that time off. Let's see. Wait, what? Hey, what's up? I didn't go to work yesterday. I need to go today. All right. What time is it? All right, let me see. I was going to play a little video here. I think I went off a little too much. All right, let me play this video right here. Put the window up. All right, let's see.
Western society has taken men for granted for too long. Any time is too long. They sacrifice them in wars all throughout the 20th century, and some would say all throughout history. Like, we do not appreciate men, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. We're elevating women, and we are trashing men. Saying, we don't need men. I don't need a man. I don't. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you are a woman watching this, please, yes, you do. Not in the way that your woman brain thinks. I know, I have a woman brain too. So I know how it works. It's like, no, well, I'm in a room right now. I'm in a building. I have electricity. What do I need him for, right? What do I need him for?
All right. Let me play a little bit more. I got thoughts. Hold on, let me play it a little bit more.
Who built all this? Who keeps this running? The men are.
By the way, when she said who built all this, she's pointing like at her house, the inside of her house.
Sounding the alarm. They have noticed that society hates them. They've noticed. And rather than trying to force society to change its mind, trying to force women to appreciate them, acknowledge them, that's not their nature.
All right. Okay. Truths and there's some truth to what she's saying and flaws of what she's saying, right? What's up, Vince? Let's see, Cholo, when did the terminology change from calling in to calling out? I recently got blood infection. I continued to work for a week while I became more ill daily. I turned in. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, none of these things happen overnight, which is what trips me out, which is why I keep telling people, listen, a lot of these little small things that nobody pays attention to, that everybody just kind of shrugs off their shoulder like, it's nothing, man. It's nothing. Don't worry. It's nothing. And I'm like, okay, these little things, when it keeps going, it keeps growing. And eventually people start like, hey, what happened? All right, now, man built your house. Yeah, Andrew. Okay, so that's what she was saying, right? Okay, so she was saying that hey, the Western society doesn't appreciate men anymore, right? Which is true. Which is true, right? It's all about women empowerment and all that stuff, right? um, where it's also flawed is men need to be men. Now, one of the big issues is that a lot of men were raised by single moms, which is I keep on yelling from the top of the mountains, stop praising single moms. Knock it off. That's not good. It hurts society. But instead, it's the overpraising of single moms of like, hey, goes to show that she doesn't need a man, right? She could do it on her own. And just like she said in this video, she has that house. She has the lights on. She pays her bills. She's doing it all on her own, right? Let me see. Where's this next one?
Domino's Parmesan stuffed crust.
There we go. Some Domino's. All right, hold on. Before I continue with my next point on this, let me see. God dang it. All right, it's a little difficult to do it while I'm in the truck. All right, well, anyway, I don't think it's going to play. All right, so also, men have been losing their way. And it's been going year after year after year after year after year. So now you do have a lot of women where it's like, okay, well, wait a second. If you need me to appreciate a man, the man needs to be a man. And you got a lot of men that aren't really men anymore. Now, also go back that what society keeps pushing is that feminized men is progress. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for men to cry. It's a good thing for men to show their emotions. It's a good thing for men to all this stuff. You know, it's crazy because I hear it today where it's like, hey, you know what? Man, we don't have anybody to talk to, man. And, you know, man, you know, mental health, right? Mental health. And it's like, you know, man, we're raised to be macho and everything. It's like, what are you talking about? This isn't the Spartan days, dog, where you're sent out at 12, 13 years old to go kill a wolf with a spear. This is the most sissified era of men ever. So what do we keep talking about? Like, hey, it's because us men, we're raised to be macho and tough. The heck are you talking about? This is the most sissified era ever. And it keeps going that way. Now, the fact that it's only financial, you know, when it comes to the women and it's only financially, like, oh, you don't need a man, you can do it on your own. Only speaking financially. Like, that is a gosh awful way to view a relationship. Like, you only, okay, so, you know, when it comes to the fellas, man, dog, did you really only want a woman in your life because she wants you for your feria? Damn all that. Like, girl, if you're only here for the money, get the stepping, girl. Because I hear that argument from men pretty often. Like, oh, you know what? You know, I paid for this. I paid for everything. Okay, now she's going to have to do it on her own. Okay, dog, but you're missing the major focal point. She didn't have those feelings for you, dog. You don't want her to stay with you simply and only because of the money, do you? All that being said, as the Western society devalued men. Hold on, let this truck pass by. All that being said, Has the Western society put women on a pedestal and just drag men down? Yes. Yes. Definitely. Definitely, 100%. And that's where you as an individual needs to turn that around. You can't switch it for anybody else. You can't turn it from anybody for anybody else. You can do it for yourself, though. Let me see. All right, I got about 2 minutes or something. I know I work from 10:30 to 8 a.m. Goodness gracious. Okay. So you're working the graveyard, girl. Let me see. Man built your house. Hey, you know what, Andrew? And I don't know if people know this. There was an island. Maybe I'll save it for another one. But there was an island, right? It was called Super She Island. She. SHE. Super She Island. And it was an island just for women. It was built just for women. Now, the crazy thing was it was being built by men. But the island failed. It some chick bought it, and she wanted to make the island just for women. I forgot where the island was at. I think it was somewhere off the Atlantic. And they hired a bunch of dudes to like build all the buildings and stuff. And I don't know, like halfway in or something, I don't know what happened. She lost money or whatever, and it never came to be. Something like that. I don't know. I'll look more into it. But it was called Super She Island. Okay, it damaged my liver and kidneys. I wish I would have called in sooner. Gosh, darn it, Vince. Ah, that sucks, Holmes. That sucks. Let's see. We see a woman president. Will we see a woman president? All right, let me answer this before I tap out of here because I got to get back on the road. Personally, I don't care about anybody's politics. But I'll tell you guys this, okay? Do I think one day this country has a woman president? I don't give a rat's ass about left or right, on whichever side it comes from, left, right, or independent. Do I think one day we'll see a woman president? Yes, I do believe we'll see that. Now, is that a major problem? Not to anybody else, because everybody else is going to be politically correct on this. Everybody else is going to see it as progress. If you ask me, yes, that is a major problem. Why is that a major problem? Well, I'll tell you guys why it's a major problem. Because that means that there are no men suitable in this country to lead. That means we had to turn to a woman to lead, right? Now, when I say lead, don't mistake what I'm saying. I don't mean because all this talk about the president being the leader or whatever. No. Your real leader is the person in the mirror. Look in the mirror. You see that person? That's your leader. But that's the time that yes, that everybody could say, wow, men have really lost their way to the point where the best option is a woman. Because we've been pushed so much to believe that men aren't leaders. Men, it's the Western society, yes, it has destroyed men. Men, good men, you should be the leader of your home. You should be the leader of your family. You should be in control. A good man, of course. But the way everything going on in society, the way everything keeps, you know what? The way men are so emotional. I can understand that from women. Because women are just naturally emotional, right? Men are supposed to be calm, cool, collective, in control. And more, we're getting more overly emotional men that cannot hold a conversation without being overly emotional. Cannot solve problems. They can just complain about problems. Not solve it, just complain about problems. So do I think it happens? Yes. The way everything keeps going? Yes. And I've used this example before. When you have a business and you have women and men in your business, right? And it's time to promote someone. And the best option to promote is a woman. That says something about the men that are working for you. So, all right. Let's see. I think that's what we've been set up for. Yeah, man. So, all right, but everyone's gonna say like, "Hey, that's progress. That's a good thing. That's the way to go." And no, it isn't. No, it isn't. That just means it's men just keep getting weaker. Men just continually just keep on getting weaker, and that's not a good thing. As much as people think that that's a good thing and that's progress and all that stuff, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. All right, hey. Tonight 6:30, if you guys are watching this live, tonight 6:30, Men Rule the World, right here on this channel, episode number 4. I'm in contact with the boys. We're going to be on at 6:30. Last month, because we do Men Rule the World once a month, and last month it was something serious. We were talking about suicide. When it comes to men are committing suicide at an alarming rate, and it's sad, right? And we covered that last month. That was real serious, a little depressing, a little bit of a downer. So this month we're gonna change it up, man. We're gonna have a good time on Men Rule the World tonight. So you guys tap in, man. 6:30. I'll see you guys there. All right, pues, you guys be good.